I want to give you a couple of questions you should ask if you're trying to figure out what's the company culture like. Because so many times candidates tell me that they leave the job because it's a toxic work environment, toxic boss, it's not what I expected. And it's not so much about the job, but it's really about the environment. So here are a couple questions. Now, these questions you can ask to different people during your interview process so that you don't come across as peppering them with 5 questions in a row type of thing, but see if there's consistency between the answers between HR and the hiring manager. So the first question is, how do you celebrate success? The reason I say you should ask this question is it gives you insight on company policies on reward. So I had a candidate that told me something very interesting. He said, I am not interested in working for a company where I'm expected to go to cocktails after work, socialize with them. And he wasn't being rude. He said, I don't need to find friends at work. Sounds harsh, but that's not what he was looking for. I want a place where I can work hard and play hard. I'll do it on my time and in my environment. So how do they celebrate success? Are you expected to be at social events after hours? Does that work for you? Or maybe it doesn't. So ask that question. The second question is, how can I expect to be managed by my future manager? Ask it twice. Ask it to the human resources manager and then ask it to your future manager. This will tell you a lot of stuff because people just say, I don't want to be micromanaged, but that could mean anything. So if you ask the question to your hiring manager and to HR, you should get a fairly detailed way of how they will manage you. And does that fit with what you're looking for? Because micromanagement can mean a whole bunch of different things to different people. What's the turnover rate? Ask them. What's the turnover rate in the company and in the department? So maybe the company turnover rate is not very high, but your department is very high, and you want to understand and dig a little deeper to find out why. That'll give you some clues as to some culture issues maybe. And the other thing, you should just ask HR, tell me about the company culture. Speak to me about that. And they'll tell you things about the causes that they support, what they do to support their employees, work-life balance, those kinds of things. So I hope these questions help. I'm Dawn Williams. I can reach on LinkedIn and on Twitter. Happy selling.